So last weekend, I decided to host a dinner party for my in-laws to prove to them that their daughter didn't marry a complete culinary disaster. I spent the whole week planning the menu, watching YouTube chefs, and even got myself one of those fancy aprons that say "Kiss the Cook," which my wife immediately hid. Everything was going smoothly until I got to the main course recipe from some pretentious French cookbook. Right there, in bold letters, it said, "Add a pinch of thyme." Maybe it was the stress, or maybe it was my phone auto-correcting my grocery list, but I read it as "Invite a pinch of Tim." Now, I don't know about you, but my neighbor Tim is a great guy, always mowing his lawn at 7 a.m. on Saturdays and owning more Hawaiian shirts than Hawaii itself. I figured, hey, why not? Maybe the French know something I don't about dinner parties. So I texted Tim, "Hey, can you come over for dinner? The recipe calls for you." He replied with a thumbs up and, being the good sport he is, showed up right on time, holding a six-pack and wearing his finest flamingo print. My in-laws looked confused but polite, probably thinking I was being inclusive or trying to show off my social circle. Things started to unravel when my mother-in-law asked what Tim's role was in the meal. Not wanting to admit my mistake, I blurted out that he was my secret ingredient. Suddenly, everyone was watching Tim with the kind of curiosity usually reserved for magicians or tax auditors. Tim, always up for a laugh, started narrating every bite he took in a fake French accent. "Ah, Z flavor. I can taste the subtle notes of timber." Meanwhile, my father-in-law looked increasingly alarmed, like he was about to call the authorities for a wellness check. Dinner finally ended with everyone in stitches, and Tim taking a bow, promising to be available for future recipes. As my in-laws were leaving, my mother-in-law patted me on the shoulder and whispered, "Next time, just stick to salt and pepper." So, moral of the story, when life gives you time, don't invite your neighbor, unless you want to spice up family dinner with a little bit of Tim.